So I ran out really fast and I went to Home Depot and got some supplies. I got some more denatured alcohol because I was running low. And I figured, what do I use inside as lubricant for this thing? And you know what? I figured I'll use a synthetic blend of oils for an air compressor. It's about the same viscosity it needs. So I'm going to try that and replace that. So what you're going to see me do now is I'm going to clean out both sides of the motor, make sure that there's no debris in it so it doesn't get all mucked up, and sorry about the dogs. It's kind of crazy, you can see where the oil level was on this originally, so I'm going to see if I can clean that up. You can see here that it's an accessory pump from Van Nuys, California. And then on this side over here, there's a stamp that shows the year of the casting. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but it says 1974 there. So I'm going to see if I can clean this bad boy up. This whole table's getting nice and oily here. I'm actually finding the little pieces. Let's see if I can get it to zoom focus on this. Let's see. You can see on the tip of my finger, kind of blurry. That's the pieces that broke off that held the part together. Okay, so I was able to restore this pretty nicely. It looks nice, it's nice and clean. The only thing that happened was the hook at the top cracked on me. I'm not too worried about that. That's a standard lamp holder. I'm kind of glad it cracked on me down here instead of when it's hanging on my roof, the ceiling of my house. So I'll have to run to the store and get a new one of those. And I'm also going to replace the electrical cord. It's all cracked and stuff, and has an old school 1970s plug. I'll keep the chain. I'll give that a nice little cleaning. But I want to make sure this wire is safe. But this side's done. I got a few stains here that I can't take off in the paint, but you know what? I'll make sure when I mount it, that's the back. And this is the top, so you're not going to be able to see it when it's up high. The motor's back together. Here it is. One thing I have to do is I have to fill this with a I cannot pronounce it, but it's a type of oil that doesn't conduct electricity. I'm going to try the mineral spirits that I have. If not, I'm going to try some of this compressor oil and see which one actually carries a current or not. Be easy enough. Just see how many ohms it carries. If it's shorted, then I'm good. You probably saw me throw the screws back in here. They were dirty. The tops of them still had, if you look at the tops now, they're nice and shiny instead of yellow. So I'm going to put those back on now. There you go. Just put it back together. I don't have the oil in here, so this is still loose. This is actually where you fill the oil up on this thing. I'm going to plug it in one more time, make sure it runs, and then I'll move on to the next part. Alright, let's see what happens. Nice and quiet. Alright, so the motor is fully restored, besides putting the oil back in. So I'm good to go there. You see it's not yellow anymore, it's nice and clean. So, done. So I was thinking of replacing this tube, but I don't think I am. What I'm going to do is that they use some type of epoxy glue or something like that. It comes off pretty easy as I'm picking it off here. I think just regular old hot glue should do the trick to put it back together. I'll have to see. So this part's done too now. Now to deal with the dirtiest part of the whole thing. The base, where all the oil was kept. Let me show you how dirty it is, because I'm just going to clean a little bit of it up. That's a white cotton ball there, guys. I'm going to show you where I cleaned it. Look at that. That's how dirty it is. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to go use some hot water and good old-fashioned soap and just wash this out. So let me go to the kitchen and do that, and I'll be right back. Hopefully this will be nice and clean. So there we go. Funny enough, you can actually still see where I cleaned it with the alcohol and the cotton swab. It's still very sticky, so I'm going to use my wife's square makeup pads with the alcohol. I'm going to wipe it down the rest of the way. That should get all the grime out of here and call this piece clean. I washed the other side. You can see it looks brand new, nice and clean. Yeah, I still got a little bit of water here, here in this joint here, but yeah, we'll dry. So let's get going on cleaning this.